Really? Why? Why was it banned?
$60?
$60 for a game? That's ridiculous. Generic intro and that goes me. We're back with another Caddicarus video, and today we're doing the insane world of video game commercials. This should be very, very interesting. Let's go ahead and jump on into it. Alright. Last week's video was the Spyro video. It is currently 4:18 in the morning, and I'm editing this video afterwards, and two other ones. Okay.
My name is Bobby Sponge.
Also, apparently the Blu-ray was awesome. I read every comment.
Big fish, big fish.
And shout out to the patrons. Couldn't do this without them.
We have fish.
Hi.
Good evening. I'm Tim Face, and I'm very proud
Sounds
to
like a soccer
present to
player.
you our latest house on the market.
A dumpster?
This contemporary ground floor skip comes with all the facilities you would expect
Skip?
for the modern family, including space, bags, angles, and rust.
Did he get this for like a
Featuring the
remodel or
latest in
something?
house defense technology. You'd be a fool to not jump on this bargain property at only $5 million a day.
So call
Oh, it's a
today
lot.
and inquire now. But just watch out for the...
Also, is that really a soccer field right next to their house? That's amazing. I wish. Also, apparently we're almost caught up on Caddicarus videos. I think there's only like 5 left, including this one, or something like that, until we're caught up. Okay.
Picture this. You make a thing and you're really proud of it, but there's just one problem.
No one else
You live in a
is?
field.
Oh.
You need to sell that thing to bring in some money. And what better way to do that than with an advert of a black guy stretching your face out? You'd think the easiest and most effective way of selling a video game would be to show the video game. And nowadays that's exactly
Nope,
what we
this-
do. But where's
we're
the
gonna see some
artistry?
crazy commercials.
Where's the daring?
The
Where's
Nostalgia
the
Critic commercials do
soul?
really
Where's
well
my
on the
PS2
channel.
commercials directed by David Lynch, eh? Where's my Lynch? I don't remember any of these bloody things. I remember the 2 adorable Japanese men uniting the rednecks in a game of Wii tennis. I remember the Dead Island reverse zombie chase. I remember
I should've
child
played
Jack
Dead
Black
Island,
telling
I
me
think.
how great Pitfall is. I remember the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star Dead Space 1 trailer. I remember Stevie Wonder being used to show how Atari is so great you don't even need eyes to enjoy it.
That's wild.
Oh wait, that's fake?
Oh,
Well, it
okay.
shouldn't have been.
I think video game ads are a lost art. Who cares about what the game is like? I want to bring back the ads that have barely anything to do with anything. They're as much an ad for a video game as they are for a massive hat.
I guess some people, like, if half the time you're asking
You know, like that 90s
what
ad
this
about
is
the
a
hamster
commercial
that broke
about,
his
it
wheel
gets their
and then died
attention.
of boredom, which was for jeans. Or like how Ridley Scott directed an ad in 1973 about a boy pushing his bike up a hill and then riding it back down again, and it was for bread. Or how about that ad starring Johnny Depp, full name Jonathan Department, and he's lost in a desert driving a
This is
car,
cologne.
which for some reason meant it was advertising a
Yeah.
men's fragrance called Sausage.
And today
That's
I want
not
to
it.
celebrate them.
Don't forget
All
about
of them.
Jedi Horse.
I love them even if they're terrible.
Burberry Jedi
like
Horse,
my
that's what it's
kids.
called.
Yes, everybody, this is a video filled with nothing but ads. Doesn't that sound fun?
Yeah.
From the weird
Greg's.
to the wonderful, from the tedious to the memorable, from the hot to the moldy. Welcome to the insane world of video game
Hopefully this
commercials.
isn't a video that gets copyrighted.
Part 1. I don't want it. These are the kinds of
Oh.
ads that after I watch them just make me think, okay,
I'm
I
not
don't
getting
want it
that,
now.
yeah.
Well done
You
for doing
ruined
the
it.
literal opposite of what an ad is supposed to do. Stuff like what you see here, a PS2 ad from 2003 featuring a couple of people hearing the news about the console and running up to the shops
I
to
love
pick one
watching
up.
commercial
And then a few more
compilations
hear
like
about
this.
it. Then a few more. And a few more.
Okay.
And a few more. And by the end, all I can think about is how many variations of syphilis do I now have? Fun, anyone? Where is the fun here? If buying a PS2 means I have to rummage through a heap of sweaty
It's
men
not
only to get
worth it,
thrown
yeah.
back down to another heap of sweaty men, well, there's a
Are
lot
we
cheaper and
ants?
easier ways of doing that. All of this doesn't make me think how popular the PS2 is or how much I want to join the community. It makes me think of Black Friday with a high heel and Grandad's
That's when
head
Black Friday was
PS2.
amazing. Now it's garbage.
Sickness. 2 billion dead. And why is there a child in a swimming cap? What has he been swimming in? What has he been
He was
swimming
swimming,
in?
but he
doesn't
stopped
matter.
that. Oh,
Down
bye.
he goes into the mountain of men, never to be seen again. Just like Hollywood.
Rated E for everyone.
What?
I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to start making your guesses on what this ad is about. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Gonna-
No, you're wrong. It's for Monster Rancher 2 on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
What
it
even
wasn't
is
an ad
that?
for an anti-chafing beard cream or an ad reminding you to take a bath. It's actually
I was
for a
trying to think
Japanese
about what-
monster battling simulator. Wretched, but the fun doesn't stop there.
Get real.
All right. I don't know if I'd call that boring and more smelly, but go on.
For something exciting, check this out.
Right, so you have the gall to say that cavemen are boring, which might I add, they are
mean-
very in right now. I mean,
Oh,
Christ, look
literally
at
the
me, but
beginning
then
of this video.
immediately go on to talk to me about what's really exciting while sounding like that.
Get real. For something exciting, check this out.
Yeah, kids, that's lame.
Also, what is
You
with
wanna
that
know
shirt?
What's really in right now? Kitchenware.
Hey. Hey.
Well,
A good
gee,
set of pots
this
and
ad's going
pans.
really well. I hope nothing surprising happens while I carry my very expensive, delicate jet black sheet of glass.
Game Boy Color. Use the special card on each.
What in the world? Why?
Ah.
Just why?
Oh, 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 oh.
Is that I guess that's just a piece of tempered glass. Is he gonna shoot it, or is he gonna run into it? He's gonna.
Did that really just happen?
Game Boy Color. Use the special card on each.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Why?
did. I've got nothing. That was something that just happened.
This Christmas,
What?
Toys R
Oh,
Us is
Toys
the
R Us,
place
rest
for
in
all
peace.
your presents.
Oh,
A
dude,
brand new
I remember
Christmas
this aisles.
up to the 132 pages of
I remember
great
the
gift
book.
ideas.
So there you
Ah.
go, kids. That's how you advertise a Japanese monster breeding sim. Hope you liked it.
Monster breeding?
Well, that's just blatant false advertising. I'd say it was around 96% games and 4%. Ooh, Nintendo. Who
Oh, no.
doesn't love Nintendo? Apart from
lot of
people
people.
that don't love Nintendo.
A lot of people.
They always have great commercials
Especially
to bring
right
the
now.
whole family together and make you feel warm, fuzzy, and excited on the inside and out. What have you got for us today?
Oh, I've seen this. That was in Nostalgia Critic commercials. My only amiibo. I think that was the amiibo. Or the Duck Hunt dog. Oh, and I also have... This is so cool.
I cannot
Nice.
beat you? Good. I don't want to. Oh, yeah, look at
Yeah,
this
shout out to
beast,
Taylor
the
for sending me
Atari
those.
Jaguar. Oh, no, sorry. The Atari Jaguar. Driving a car, going really far.
Speaking of
Oh,
Jaguars,
no,
there's
it's
Trevor.
tar. When the original ad campaign is telling me that I can't add numbers together and calling me thick as whale shit.
Sega Genesis is 16 bits. 3DO is 32 bits. The Atari Jaguar is 64 bits, which is more advanced.
Dude, the
Clifford!
sounds of chalk
Then chances
on a
are I'm not going to
chalkboard.
buy
Ugh.
one. But what the hell? I got
Childhood.
one anyway.
Huh, okay. How much was that? It's on fire!
And now that I have one, why don't we have a look at some games available for it, like Cybermorph? Dude, look at these 64 bits of mega power going to town on this kid. He's loving it. He can't get enough bits. 64 bits isn't enough. He wants all the bits.
Let's see how those 64 bits of Mega Power feel. Ben?
Oh, lovely.
that's disgusting.
It's great to know that the console you want me to buy makes me sick up all over my beanbag. Tell me, does it come
the
with
Virtual
64-bit
Boy.
wet wipes? See, I have some at home, but they're only 16-bit wet wipes, so they can't clean anything higher than...
Part 2. Gross. You know, there's nothing quite like chucking up to start your morning, and for some reason, game ads really used to have an obsession with being
What?
downright disgusting for absolutely no reason at all. Oh.
Why?
The Game Boy Pocket comes in 6 colors, and this one is transparent so you can see the veins inside the tongue. If I didn't want a Game Boy before, I still don't want one.
That reminds me. I need to go and buy a PS2.
Which pair will be biggest on the beach this summer? These or these? By the way, I censored this myself. The actual print ad was uncensored. If you want to know what it looks like
No, I
over
don't,
there,
I
well,
don't.
I can tell you that they're hairy. And the
I
best
don't,
part about all of this is that it's an ad for Sonic 1 and 2 on
That
the
has
GameCube.
nothing to do with it.
Hey, Mum! I want Sonic 2 on
It's almost like the Daikatama advertisement.
Son!
I wonder if he's gonna cover
Which
that.
one is that? Oh, you know, The one with the unshaved sack on it!
You'd think that this would be for some kind of hair growth shampoo or something, but no. We're now using pubes to sell a Sonic game. I mean, sure, why not? It's not like this stuff even works anyway, so, you know, why even bother advertising it?
So while we're still on the topic of insides coming out, here's a video game ad with lots of sick in it, because that makes me buy things.
Medal of Duty. It's Medal of Honor in Call of Duty. $60 for a game that's ridiculous. Any more than $60 for
That is
games is
absolutely
unreasonable.
outrageous. How could you bring yourself to put that?
Oh, don't worry. It gets worse, though. Not only does the ad keep going with our lovely man standing ankle deep in his own breakfast, but then he does...
Would it?
They did it to me again! I could've bought.
that.
Right, so whatever they're selling has to be really
What is-
good,
that's
right?
actually a sick
or at least
jacket.
good enough to make you sit there watching a man throw up a swimming pool and then beat himself to death with his own spine. So tell me, what should he have spent his $60 on instead of a game that he didn't like?
Not a single game for the Switch 2.
Yep. He shouldn't have
Ouya?
bought Call of Duty. He should have bought an Ouya.
No, he shouldn't have.
Like me. And in their defense, the ad does show off one of the Ouya's best features. It catches absolutely everything that comes out of your body, and is also a great place to keep all of your
Isn't that
collection
completely
of bones
dead?
in.
Thinking more about it, though, this isn't only extremely appropriate for how the thing ended up, but how
Yeah.
else are you supposed to advertise a console that sounds like a rallying cry for posh twats? We need to...
Boris.
the taxes and...
God, I hate taxes.
You know what, guys? I'm sick of... sick. Let's see what else Sony are up to with their... Oh...
This is
Oh,
fine.
dear.
This is normal.
I don't know if you guys knew this, but I love sick, so I'm going to bring back the sick. It's great, isn't it? Especially when it comes from something completely natural and beautiful. Like a glutton with a caterpillar on his face, eating everything in a restaurant until he literally explodes over everybody in the dining room.
This is
Excuse
fine.
me, sir, can I please get the bacon and eggs with a little drizzle of olive oil and fat man? You know something? I love this ad. It's basically Nintendo getting away with Monty Python's R-rated Mr. Creosote on daytime
What?
TV. And the
I've
best thing
never
about
seen
all
Monty
of it is that
Python.
it's promoting Mario.
I thought
Mario!
I thought Monty
All the
Python
things
was like
you
a
want to
medieval
associate
thing.
with stomach
What?
contents, you pick Yoshi, not my sweetheart, not my cheese whiz,
I'm
not
always
my little
Yoshi.
Dicky. No more bodily fluids. I think that's a reasonable request. Let's see what happens in this Sega Saturn ad instead then. We've got ominous lighting and music, two women dressed as toothpaste, dramatic kissing of jewelry looking up to the only light in the room. A car, and then a man plays the
stock
Sega
car.
Saturn and...
okay. That's fine. It's fine.
The Sega Saturn,
It's
cheaper
fine.
than a vacuum cleaner, more effective than a spoon.
You know something? Looking at all of these ads has reminded me. I hate ads. Wouldn't it suck
Hey, here we go with the ad.
to be in an ad? Hello, I'm Spons!
Hello,
Wait, what are you
Spons.
doing here? We don't have a sponsor for this video.
Do we not?
This is not a joke. At the time of filming this, I haven't landed a sponsor yet, so I have
Oh.
no idea. Well, don't worry
It's
about
completely
that.
needed.
Because I have a special
100%.
power to transmit messages
Trust
from
me.
the future through a radio in my nose. Well, that's handy. So I will never have to worry about being unprepared for a sponsor ever again. Watch!
This video has been sponsored by Wargaming and World of Tanks.
Oh, World of
PC
Tanks,
and
okay.
Consoles. Ha 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 ha.
Why did you ask me to
I-
watch that? I did not want
Do
to
I have
watch
over
that.
8,000
Now, I love
battles
this company
on
all
World of
product, all
Tanks?
mobile game because
It is an extremely fun and addictive tank warfare game that is the only one you'll ever need for your PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox
Yeah,
Series
I've been
S, Xbox Series
playing it
X,
since
PC,
day
or
one
pair
on
of trousers. You can
Xbox.
even enjoy as many
Haven't
15
played
or
in a
15
long
battles
time,
as you
but-
want because the game is free to play.
wow, that's incredible. I had no idea they were allowed to do that in today's economy. And the best thing about it to
Yeah,
me
I,
is that
There are over 1,000
You can look at my
authentic
profile.
tanks to choose from and a gushing torrent of maps to explore. And right now, they even have a partnership with Warhammer 40,000 until June 6th for unique one-of-a-kind tanks commanders
What?
and much more.
well,
Only
that
on
just
consoles? That's
blows
sick.
me off. And you can head to the description right now and
Use the code TAGMANIA after installing the game on the link below to get the
I'm-
Excelsior
I-
Tier 5 tank, 250,000 credits, 7 days of premium access, and 3 Tier 6 tanks rentable for 10 battles each. You can also
well,
use the
there's
code
a mouse.
WOTMA15 on the link in
I
order
actually
to get
haven't
the
gotten a
Churchill
mouse.
3 Tier 5 tank and 300,000
I,
bonus credits.
whoa, that's a lot.
But
of
almost-
whatever that is,
I
isn't
have
it?
almost
It's
the
only for a
entire
limited
German
time. So once again,
everything.
thank you to
World of Tanks.
for sponsoring
Or
this
used to,
video
at
and
least.
go to the link below
I have
so that
all
you can
three of
Get
the
all
German
those bonuses I
tier
just
10
talked
tank
about. Why
destroyers.
weren't you listening?
I mean,
E100.
come on, you don't want to miss out on this saving, do you? Here's a saving,
I think
isn't
I
it?
have
Yeah, no, yeah, that's what we're going with. Yeah, it's a saving.
the
yeah.
GUI
I'm
100.
putting place my bets on it being a saving, and if I'm wrong, then Bye. Wow.
Nice.
Wasn't that a great
Yeah, I have
sponsor from
pretty much
Spots?
all the German tier 10s.
And now that ad is done, we can finally get back to watching ads.
Ah, everybody's favorite sport. Golf.
Oh, by the time you watch this,
Doesn't
Masters
love
will
that
be
classic
over.
game of smacking tiny spheres across miles of wasted space with sand in it. Well, this lady doesn't, and she
Unless
is
it's
desperate to
Augusta,
tell
and then
you.
it's crystal dust.
I'm trying to putt!
Come on, honey, get off my ass! I've got to get the bucket out of the knee! Bitch!
You know what? I get it. Sometimes you're so deep into a game that you just don't realize the important things around you, like the love of your life and labor with your own spawn. So just in case you weren't paying
Me
attention...
at the golf course, not paying attention to anything else. That's why I love golfing.
Can't
Can't really golf now, as I work 40 plus hours a week, and then the 3 days I don't work, I have to do all of my YouTube for the entire week.
Makes it.
So,
Thirdly,
yeah.
I can't think of a better ad for a game called Willy Golf.
Actually, I think you'll find that it's pronounced Waialae Golf, based on the real-life golf club in East Honolulu, Hawaii. Whoa! No way! Thank you so much for the help, Mark Book. That is... okay.
God,
I know
golf.
it is. See, kids, you don't know what you missed out on. Who needs all of the world's information in your pocket when you can have a man follow you around who is also a book? Haha! You're darn tooting right there, Jim. And remember, don't forget to take a look in a book.
Oh, check it
Nope.
out. There's another video game commercial featuring birthing. Why is this becoming a recurring
What is-
thing?
what
This
if she
ad
just,
here
like,
is for the
breathe?
original Xbox, and the tagline for the end is "Life is short, play more." So considering how we began with this, can you see where this is going? Maybe a
Kid's gonna be
heartfelt,
born
fast-paced
playing
montage
Xbox?
of someone's life playing video games with family photos and home videos? Who the hell do you think you are? Instead, we get an ad where a woman doesn't just give birth to a baby, but fires it out of her cooch like a nuclear submarine as it snaps its own umbilical cord and careens through a window into the sky.
And you know the weird thing? That's not why I think the ad is gross.
Why is
That's funny.
Nah, it's the rest of the ad that rubs me the wrong way. There's something about the idea of a human being living their entire life in 30 seconds, unable to control the growth of their body as they scream for the pain to end as their hair falls out while their teeth begin to repulsive. I'll give it that it's creative and kind of funny, I guess, especially when the old man totals himself right into a coffin. Nice throw.
You know,
He's
that's
got some
actually
good aim. But yeah,
it's
I
really
just
symbolic.
I can't.
You know, life's
Can you?
over before
Well, I
you know
can't.
it.
became a hero.
Dad,
I saved your kingdom.
Dad,
Oh, Robin Williams.
are
Rest
you
in
mixing me up
peace.
with the princess again?
Man.
Hard to say, you're both pretty magical.
Aw.
Aww, that was absolutely precious. I wish every commercial ever was like that.
An ostrich? There's the video of an ostrich with somebody laughing over.
Part
What the
3. Bad.
A new challenger approaches. Pikachu.
Oh, yeah.
Well, could I have King D?
Yeah,
I have
who
one
needs
now.
Halo 3 dioramas set to piano by chopping, when instead you can have a tribal man selling you a Game Boy while saying, if these aren't the coolest graphics, my name isn't Yawiga Kanawi.
Okay.
Sega Game Gear. Something to do with your hands that won't make you go blind.
Oh,
Nope.
I know.
Game Gear screen will also do that. And how about this billboard
I know what
ad
that's
in the
a joke
Netherlands
about.
when the white PSP first came out and... Oh! Christ!
No. We don't want any of the good ones. We don't want that amazing PS4 ad or that PS2 one with the
I
deer
don't
that
know any of
completely
these.
totals that pickup truck by
Jeez.
just standing there. No, we don't want any of them. We want
I
McDonald's
haven't
Sega
seen any of
Games Night.
those. Like, I never actually see ads. I have YouTube Premium. My TV was actually on tonight for the first time in 3 months.
Sonic Heroes McDonald's advert is one of the worst that's ever been made, and I don't think we're watching the same thing. This is perfect.
And if you don't agree with me, you can get out, you gaming big stackable pen.
Not only does it look just as good, if not better, than what those games would actually look like in real life, no false advertising going on here, but they get immediately to the point of what you can get in your Happy Meal, like...
Shadow basketball.
Or how about...
Sonic skateboard.
And who could possibly
Skateboard.
forget...
Dream puff flower catch.
My favorite part
Dude,
of the whole
the
ad, though,
accent.
is...
Rogue and Emmy Dennis.
Ah, yes. How could I forget that classic Sonic character? Rogue, the albino rat.
McDonald's say Sega game slime.
Hey, I've got a question. What are you doing here? Also, do you want to
watching a
watch an
video.
ad for Hey You Pikachu on the Nintendo 64?
Sure.
That's 3 minutes long.
Okay,
Dude,
lot.
what's this? It's Hey You, Pikachu. Dude, can I play?
Why is
Mom,
the
everybody's
camera
best
twisted?
friend. Okay, first, it's a one-person game. And second, you have to get Pikachu to trust you. Things like that don't just happen overnight. Dude, so can I play? I'm telling you, this takes patience.
This is fine.
Once you get Pikachu to trust you,
No WWF.
Okay, yeah, I'm done. Can we please go back to
Oh,
the gross
God.
ads? I'll take anything over this. Are they the PlayStation symbols? With sweaty skin and body hair? I changed my mind. Let's go back to the bad. What's going on here then?
Become a Dragon Ball Z warrior.
Oh?
I've always wanted
Is
to
it Dragon
become
Ball
a
Evolution?
Dragon Ball Z warrior.
I don't know, guys. Apparently this one is
Connect.
another bad one, but it seems to do a decent job of making Dragon Ball Z look pretty good.
Become a Super Saiyan.
Oh,
A Super Saiyan?
a Super Saiyan. There's all the punching and the kicking and the caramel, and there's even the
The
special
ki-
fight to the
that-
death
the-
anime moves like...
That stare, the face, just what? What was the directions from the director there?
I can't watch this anymore. I can't handle it. Why did they pick that face?
I don't
Of all
know.
the faces a human is capable of making, why that one? Oh, come on. It has to get better. Does it get any better? Oh, there's another one! Yes!
Why?
Yes! I am buying Dragon Ball Z for the Kinect. Well done. You sold it
shouldn't.
to me.
You
And
shouldn't.
while we're on that subject, do you know what other game was sold to me immediately after I saw the ad for it?
Do you like awesome things that are awesome?
Yes!
Uh-huh.
Yes, mate!
Yeah?
Where's the line? Where's the line?
Make the bad guys cry like an anime fan on prom night.
Slam dunk!
Wow.
Home run! Back of the net! I'm drowning myself!
Oh, that was a nice transition. This is fine.
This Mighty Number 9 commercial is probably the prime epitome of a bad ad. Not just for games, but for anything. Yet, for me,
Yeah, this
it
was
just
the
tips
one
over
that didn't
threshold into
work,
so
right?
bad, it's incredible.
It was like a Kickstarter that failed. I think I watched a what happened on it.
I
but-
don't know.
LOL!
Okay. Oh.
Not only does the trailer actively show you how much the game looks like a Domino's special offer,
Yeah, I
it
think
also
Matt
says
and
things
Muscles
like,
did a what happened on it.
and things like,
Crazy addictive, like popping bubble wrap addictive.
ah yes, the addictive pastime of popping bubble wrap. Something I do for maybe 7 seconds.
That's it?
Which is more time than I spent on Mighty Number 9.
Then you can do combos on combos to rack
Hey,
up
the
your
game
score.
not do well.
And I know you like that combo on combo action.
But if a combo on top of a combo creates combo on combo action, that in itself is a combo, so isn't it just a combo?
I think
At
so.
the end of the day, all I can really
Right.
say is
Absorption.
But, Mighty Number 9, small potatoes, tiny carrots,
Yeah?
garden peas.
Oh. Oh.
Because the greatest bad video game ad of all time, in
Is
my
what?
opinion, without a shadow of a doubt, goes to...
Got an email notification? I don't know.
I'm supposed to be making this video, but this one player keeps kicking my ass.
Is it the Legend 27?
Yeah, the Legend 27. Oh my god, I summoned him!
The Legend 27 is the first Game of War player ever.
Okay, in this
27 is my
defense,
favorite
it's
number 'cause
not
it appears
awful or
everywhere.
anything, but if you were anywhere on YouTube in 2017/2018, then you saw this ad, and you saw it again, and you saw it again, and you saw it again. Then you didn't see it.
Why not?
Then you saw it again.
Game of War, man. The mobile smash hit that birthed at least a couple of memes.
I
Not only
think
because it was
I
repeated
actually might
everywhere
have
on
played
YouTube
that
ad
game, like, for a
nauseam,
little bit.
But mainly because you couldn't skip it for at least 5 seconds, meaning that whenever you were unlucky enough to get this ad before a video would play, you would always just get far enough into it to see this man say,
Is it the Legend 27?
and then have just
And
enough
then
time to
skip it.
squeeze in.
Yeah, the Legend 27.
And if you weren't quick enough to click on the skip ad button when it was ready, you'd be left with one more.
Who is the Legend 27?
Legend 27 this, Legend
Yeah.
27 that. Who's the Legend 27? I'm the Legend 27.
The Legend 27.
Where are my 27 legends, Legend 27? I heard the Legend 27 was so cool. He didn't go to school.
Oh.
The Legend 27 stole my corn. I lost a raid to the Legend 27.
I don't think that was in it.
I might have some idea.
Wow.
Oh my god. Was she the Legend 27?
Well,
Surprise.
you know what they say. Maybe the Legend 27 wasn't us, but the legends we 27'd along the way.
What do you mean like
I'm
27
Barry Scott,
as a
and
verb?
Bang is so powerful it rotted my teeth.
Oh, him and his TV.
TV anymore, is there? Oh, crap off. There's someone at the door. I was just about to get sick.
Ignore it and hope they go away.
Oh my god, it's you!
Oh.
Part 4. Why? These are the ads where whenever you see them, you think, why? There's this one for the Game Boy, which is apparently more fun than a hole in your head. With a face like that, I think there's a hole somewhere else. Well, at least that's better than this other Game Boy ad, which is now more fun than a ferret down your trousers.
What?
Not if the ferret's hungry. Also, what are these trousers exactly? Take the ferret out and he'd look like this. Unacceptable.
Yeah?
Go see.
Yeah, there's an abundance. Or should I say, adbundance. Of these kinds of commercials, which are extremely memorable, but also make you just go...
Why?
Why?
If you buy a Sega Saturn before September 30th, you get 3 free games!
Really?
They can be good, bad,
Back when you
clever,
bought something, you
stupid,
got stuff with it, you know? Like
or
when
they
you
could
bought
be
a
the
phone,
possibly offensive PSP dustballs.
you got headphones, you got chargers.
You got a new PSP with a crazy widescreen LCD!
This ad is only just over 2 minutes long, but it feels like 2 days. I don't understand who this is for. Maybe I would get it if I lived in a carpet.
Oh man, this is like totally chick magnet stuff. Yeah, I'd be
Chick
watching a
magnet
movie
stuff?
in a laundromat, and I see this sad girl.
Say
and she'll
laundromat?
Go, hey girl, why you so sad? And she says, I lost my favorite song. Then I go, don't be sad. I got a song for you. And then I play like a really happy song. And then she gets so happy that she started dancing with me. And then I put bubbles in the washing machine. People would take pictures and download them to the PSP. And girls would be, oh, that's why you like a little slice of...
Okay.
It's really, really crazy.
PSP.
Maybe it can't
So,
get any worse with
aren't
the
they
PSP
coming out with a new
squirrels.
PSP or something? Or was that an April Fool's thing?
I'm playing Nut, but this portable Nut. What?
Well, that's the fastest I've ever proven myself wrong. You know what I really want to see from my commercials? 3 naked men going, huh! If you
What is the
couldn't figure it
time?
out, and honestly, I don't know how you couldn't, this was an ad for Strider on the Sega Mega Drive.
What
But
even
I
is
bet
the
what you
Strider?
didn't know is that the reason they're looking off screen making these noises is because they're laughing at some great videos on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. That's a Spyro
okay,
video.
It's a girl. Let's see what's going on.
Let me tell you what bugs me about human endeavour.
I knew you could talk.
See, this is what makes PlayStation ads the best. Much like how their game library wasn't afraid to just throw everything at the wall and give you experiences no other console could at the time, Sony also did that with their PS1, PS2, and PS3 ads constantly.
What was the budget
Like, what do we have here?
for this?
I know. A Scottish lady that's CGI to look like a Martian talking to you about focusing on your own positive experiences that matter in your own head without needing to worry about contributing to the grander
That's
picture
an
of mankind's
SCP, I
achievements when
swear.
realistically you might never get there. Don't forget to buy a PS1! And yeah, ultimately, I see this ad and I go, what? But at the exact same time, I look at her with that carrot-shaped head and those hypnotic, twisted eyes so far apart from each other you could park a bus in there, and I go, what?
Yeah. Oh.
Let's move on to something less disturbing.
Kirby. And a finger. Okay. Why? Oh, okay. That's fine.
Look, I don't know what I'm supposed to say about this, but I am going to send my complaints to Nintendo for making me Google Kirby finger and leaving me with images I never wanted to see. Let's reel it back a little bit then with this lovely, peaceful, innocent ad about a mother nurturing her baby little baby.
Imagine the place you felt safest.
Now, how soothing is this? What could possibly go wrong?
A lot can go
That
wrong.
place doesn't exist anymore.
What? What game was this?
That was incredible. Not sure if it makes me want to play Resident Evil 4 or not.
Oh,
but it makes
Resident
me
Evil
feel
4.
good
Oh.
knowing that my innocence wasn't the only one destroyed
everybody
by
going?
the internet.
Bingo?
People on TV in 2004
I actually played that
got
game,
exactly the
or
same
the
treatment
remaster,
as
like,
I
what,
did
last
as
year?
a kid on YouTube in 2006.
I know this one, okay? See, I had a childhood. I know things like this.
Hello. Yeah, seems like we might have been made of tougher stuff back then if this was on TV. Aside from the fact that we weren't at all and it got very quickly banned, but I can at least respect.
Oh, did I just see some tarts?
Oh, God. Look, everyone, it's Diego, the advertising Mexican dust man.
Put the lady back on the telly.
No.
Are you sure you're Mexican? Oh, how dare you!
He sounds... What, Scottish?
Please stop before you upset
Irish?
another 7 countries. PSP. I killed a man.
Funnily enough, though, he does bring up a good point. Everybody knows the old advertising adage, sex,
I don't.
sex. And
I
even though we
don't.
just
I
saw a
don't.
rotting undead woman feeding a child most possibly
Also, the
spoiled
fact
milk,
that he
I
had
can't
the
think of a better way to
biohazard
move on to
bottle.
part 5.
Biohazard is what
Pubescent. Hell yes, son. We're getting
Resident
into the
Evil
good
was
stuff
called
now.
in Japan,
What, you
I
don't
believe.
like it? What are you, wussy little bitch reading Topsy and Tip? It's time for the grown-ups now. No
Oh,
minors
Bayonetta.
allowed here.
Oh.
These are the ads that we've all seen 1,000 times that sell you products entirely on the basis that you look at it and go,
oh my God, you're hot.
Thank you.
Oh,
because
I
as
also
we all
stare at
know,
the sun.
Everybody
Gex.
will buy your game.
Wait,
but only if
Gex?
it has
What are you
boobs.
doing? I didn't
really
realize you
couldn't
were
keep
like
his
that.
hands off me. Well, to be fair, lady, this looks a lot more fun.
Funny army man go wee.
Okay, to be fair, not just boob. I mean, hell, look at Orangina. That ad covers everybody, so no one can possibly get offended. Straights, gays, furries, tentacles, orange juice. And games have seen it all. Literally all.
Why?
And I mean all. Tell Santa you want balls for Christmas.
No.
What, while I sit on his lap?
No, that's...
Race like a big boy.
I'm
Who
good
is
on
that
that one.
meant to attract?
I don't know.
Honey, I only play video games for big boys. Don't you want me?
Sega joystick. The more you play with it, the harder it gets. You
Ayo.
sit there, eyes glued to the writhing arcade quality graphics, pulling and squeezing your knob. Can you please?
I don't
not? And
think
for
that
God's
was
sake,
a
if doing
European
that too much
thing.
makes your fingers look like a load of broken twigs. I don't want to touch anything from Sega ever again. This is your hand. This is your hand on knobs. Don't do knobs. Sadeki, pray for a full frontal assault. Silent Hill Downpour, let's get wet. Game Boy, keep it in your pants.
Oh,
PS Vita's
okay.
double front and back touchscreen. Oh yeah, okay, I don't like that. Croc eating Lara Croft.
What?
I'm sure that's sexy to somebody. Narc, a big bust is about to go down.
Really?
Oh, yeah? How far down? There, or there?
The point is, there is no point. Ads like this just don't exist
They get
anymore,
attention.
probably for good reason. But thanks to the internet, we can all watch them back together.
Remember
and
the
have a jolly
GoDaddy
old
ads from back in the day?
Besides,
Yeah,
they can't
you know
all
what
be
I'm talking
that
about.
degrading, can they?
That. Oh, Juiced. I would play Juiced. I love that game. I don't know why they were doing that to an R34 though.
Do you remember the good old days when women knew their place?
I'm sorry.
Actually,
was that an ad
Yeah,
of
that's
two
definitely
guys
an
using a
R34.
controller to inflate a woman, strip her down to nothing, spin her around in circles, and then brand the Juiced logo on her like cattle? And they didn't make her butt bigger.
This ad was, well, it was banned. Understandably.
Really?
And for the sake of YouTube, I also had to censor it myself. Yeah, the original screening had no censor at all.
What do you mean?
I tell you to not bother looking it up on your phone in public for fear of embarrassment, but the original video is in 240p. You can't see shit.
Right, I
okay,
think we should
well,
cool it off a
valid.
little bit and check out this Game Boy Micro ad. Nintendo, eh? Family, friendly, wholesome, clean.
I wonder
and
when they're
about
gonna
as
come out with a
seductive as
Switch 2
nun
ad.
Nintendo. What could they cook up for an ad campaign in 2005?
Nice.
Yeah, that
Not
brought me
nice.
down a bit, didn't it? For me, though, I think the worst part of this ad is the fact that the mouse is going to town on top of the Micro, which is where the extension port is. You must have done that on purpose.
Yeah.
You must have.
Somebody
Mickey,
thought
you're
about it.
putting the wrong extension in there. Oh, and the second worst bit is at the very end. Yeah, the mouse is still at it, and your man hasn't stopped it.
He's just watching. Yeah.
And seems to like it.
He's the guy that's the chair in the
Look,
hotel
I don't
rooms
mind the choices
for.
that you make or how many partners you bring home, but no Game Boy of mine is gonna slut themselves out in public. Yeah, you get out. Go. I never want to see your whore face around here again.
Wow.
Anyway,
Little-
here's another
little
ad for a
mean.
game that had no opportunity to even try and make it sexy, so I have no clue why they even bothered trying.
What is it?
Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball.
So,
Okay.
this ad was
No problem
banned,
so far.
and, like, out of everything else we've seen that hadn't been banned, this was apparently going too far.
Dead or alive, extreme beach volleyball. Play with a friend or play with yourself.
In my opinion, there's an even better Dead or Alive ad that actually made me genuinely laugh when I first saw it.
Well, I only play it for the fighting.
These guys were casted perfectly.
Yes, they were.
16 characters with the pixel shading bump mapping.
I mean, yeah, why the pretense? Why act like that's not the main reason people picked these games up back then? It's been the main selling point of the series ever since the PS1. Look at them, they look like shopping bags caught in a draft.
And rich plot development. Seriously, why else would I play it?
Yeah, no other reason.
She kicks eye.
I can respect this ad for just owning up to it and laughing at itself at the same time.
What? Oh, mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes with a burning passion. They're number one on my list, actually.
My PP got confused and it fell off. I have no idea where to even begin with this one. It's for the PS2 cult classic Mr. Mosquito, and with an ad like this, I can understand why it never went further than that. Too much happens in too little time and none of it adds up, so I'm going to translate what I think was being said. Oh no, a mosquito. I hit it. Nice one, mate. I hate mosquitoes.
I'm pretty sure also if like a mosquito like
well.
lands on
a
muscle, like a bicep or something,
do you use?
and you see it,
Can I borrow
if
Mr.
you
Mosquito?
flex quick,
out of a woman's leg.
it will explode. I believe that's a thing.
But
I want to try it.
Or hot under the collar that video game ads were capable of getting, none could even dream to top this next one. Every time I see it, it stirs something in me.
Call of Duty. Advanced Warfare. Xbox One.
Copy that.
Oh yeah, this ad is too hot for TV. It should have been banned before it was even made. This man is a modern day Marilyn Monroe. Where's my calendar?
You know something? After rewatching that Call of Duty EB Games ad and seeing how well that skinny guy delivered his lines.
Whoa, hey guys.
Isn't EB
Games?
Are they a part of GameStop?
Let me guess.
We need to bring back bullying.
Part 6. Hardcore.
It plays more games than you idiots have brain cells!
What?
2?
20.
Oh.
You know what, you got a fair point.
Yeah.
It's time to get heavy. We're not being a puss anymore. We're gonna kick and scream. We're gonna call you a prick. Buy our product or you're a troglodyte. What are you? A worm?
No
kids allowed anymore. Who did you expect to
so
see
far.
here? Lightning McQueen?
Yes, oh.
If there's one thing
gonna
that
say
games
ka-chow,
advertising has been missing sorely out on for the last 15 years, it's the ads that pick you up and never stop yelling at you.
You're gonna play pole position!
Oh, yeah.
And the ads that insult you and everybody that you love.
Hey!
Yes?
You look like a real jerk.
You know, the commercials that just don't give a shit. The commercials that go hard and don't care who they upset so much that you can only go, ooh. Hitman Blood Money. Beautifully executed.
Wow.
Ooh. Ocarina of Time. Willst thou get the girl or play like one?
Ooh.
Ooh. Nintendo.
Oh,
it's me, misogyny. Oh, yeah,
I mean,
man, you don't
to
want
be
people
fair,
to think you're a girl,
Nintendo didn't make that.
Running around
they
in a
probably
skirt
have
with
a
fairy hitting things
like
with a
a
stick. I miss completely
outsource like a third-party
even if it wasn't that
team.
clever or tried so desperately to be badass that it misses the mark so much and loops completely around itself to end up becoming badass. Daikatana, John Romero's about to make you his bitch. Ooh! And it's not just them. Genesis does what Nintendo don't. Crash Bandicoot full-on trespassing on his competition's private property with a PA system to yell about how much they suck.
I'm playing through Crash 3 right now.
So real it hurts. Yeah,
I'm streaming on Saturdays, posting the VODs on the Game Channel on
There
Tuesday.
are two kinds of gamers in this world.
And the comments
the
are
ones who still play
amazing.
on consoles, and the ones who have actually seen breasts. Oh!
By the way, I take personal offense to that. I still play consoles, and I've seen breasts in the mirror.
I mean, come on now, how could I have seen them? Didn't you know that girls don't even play games? The most inflammatory and extremist gaming company in the world told me that. Nintendo. And of course, there's the ads that don't give a flying pig. Nanotech Warrior, so fast eyelids are a liability.
What?
What? And how about
How does
this
that
ad
even
for
mean?
the original Wipeout where they compare playing the game to doing drugs? They're bleeding
Why are they,
from the nose.
Yeah, why are they bleeding from the nose?
They were doing cocaine. My favorite thing about the Wipeout ad campaign, though, is that after this printed ad caused so
I know a
much
lot of people that have
controversy,
done
when
that,
the sequel,
and
Wipeout
none of them
2097
have.
came out, the new printed ad went even harder.
None of them got a
using
nosebleed.
articles written about how disgusting their previous ads were and mushing them all together into a printed panic attack. They promoted themselves with complaints, arguably made it look scarier, and then said nothing else. So sick.
Is that like
My
Wipeout, like
all-time
the
favorite
TV
one,
show?
though? But Susan, I have Klonoa. Hey baby, I want Klonoa.
Is that a game?
Never have I ever seen a game sell itself as an STD.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not complaining. I said I wanted Klonoa when I was younger, and this is exactly how I got my copy. Also, Klonoa does sound like an infection you'd catch
kinda
with
does.
genets, and I hate that I never noticed that before until now.
But the thing is, it gets even better.
How does it get
that
better?
Was just the first page.
What?
You want to see what's on the second one?
No, I don't.
There he is.
That's it?
Just hanging around. Hey kids,
Why is
they're
he so
transmitting
small?
me. Klonoa is there, not even standing in the photo or being a character in the scene.
He's just a
He's
picture
just on a
that they
cut-out
just- yeah.
circle, pointing and smiling at AIDS. Once you've got Klonoa, you won't want to get rid of it. Yeah, you're right. It's very expensive nowadays. And of course, they had to include the classic Klonoa tagline, Klonoa by Namco. Blow up or shut up.
What?
Okay. But listen to me gobbing off. There's
What
too
is
many
with the
examples
Greg's
of printed
hoodie?
ads here. We need to get the TV stuff back ASAP.
Why does
And
Greg's
the more
have kind of
desperate and over the
nice
top
merch?
They are, the more hardcore. I'm sorry, that's just how it works.
Like this one here for ice hockey on the Atari 2600, where a man asks the cashier if they have the game, he tries it out, and then he
Ruthless tripping!
gets a little bit into it.
You really think you're ready for all that? I'm ready! I'm ready!
Oh,
You
and
are
were you
too
hoping
intense
for
for
the
hockey,
ad
my
to
guy.
calmly tell you what the game is
Hockey
and
players
what
are
you can play
insane.
it on? No. What makes this commercial so damn great to me, though, is the fact that all of these guttural, throat-tearing screams are for a game that looks like this.
That's not a hockey rink. That's straight up not a hockey
Perfect.
rink. There's no goalie. That's how Wayne Gretzky got all of his points, though. That's what the goalies
Take
were
a look
like.
at this Pac-Man 2 ad.
So, you got friends. But imagine if you had one special friend.
Hi, I'm your buddy.
Why did they call him special?
Are you trying to sell me Pac-Man 2 by comparing it to fishing for the mentally handicapped with dirty old pants?
What's worse, the ad itself, or the fact that I really want to play the game now?
Yeah, okay,
No.
maybe that was a massive low blow. How about we pick on people our own size, like mothers? Here is a Dead Space 2 campaign where EA showed the game to a load of middle-aged mums and used their reactions to sell their 18-plus game to the people who love upsetting their parents the
Dead
most.
Space, a game I do not want to play.
10-year-olds that couldn't buy it. Yeah, look, I don't get it either, but in terms of real-time commentary, what we ended up with is gold.
I see what looks like Earth and outer space.
Okay, great commentary. You're good at this. Keep going. No, let her cook. She got this.
This is gonna be good, isn't it?
Oh, I'm done. That thing is icky right there.
So the idea is that over 100 women
And
were
they
invited
don't
by
actually
EA
show
to take
it.
a look at some beta trailer footage for Dead Space 2 without them knowing what they were getting themselves into, and then were all asked to react honestly to what they were seeing. Of all the footage, only 6 women got used in the campaign.
Probably because they only paid them if they used them.
And I think they picked
Or they
the
got
best
paid
ones.
extra if they did. They probably paid them
Hello,
something for
welcome to
going
EA.
there for their
Before you get
time,
comfortable, would you be
and if they were
interested in a cup of
used.
coffee for only $4, or would you like to get the season pass to sit on this chair for $39.99?
And they go through every spectrum of emotion you can think of. Disgust, terror, enjoyment, laughing, and then suddenly realize what they're looking at. Some of these women just gave their honest opinions and walked out, fair play, but some of them take it an extra step further and act like they're in some sort of POW camp.
So I'm free to go?
Free to go?
I'm free.
You haven't been arrested?
You're not detained.
Unless she did it.
Did what? It's for you.
The policeman. And the one that inarguably takes the cake is this lady here, who has a pretty basic, oh no, ooh, it's gross, oh, that shouldn't be on the outside reaction. But at the very end, she goes on a socio-political rant about the evils of society.
That's awful. No wonder society is so corrupt. It's not very good. We have a society of criminals.
So when people talk
Because
about
of
Mother
Dead
Russia,
Space 2.
Is she hurt?
If I ever see it somewhere, I will personally take a hammer and slam it.
That's a crime. That's an actual crime. Okay. No. Okay. Wow, there were actually discs in those.
We live in a society of criminals.
I don't know, man. I think a few of you might be going overboard a little.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Well, it's quite simple, really. You see, that's the Earth in outer space.
I hope all of these ladies are doing great. I would actually watch E3 coverage if they all streamed themselves commenting over it, especially this lady. She is absolutely fantastic.
Oh.
What is that coming out
With the
of?
Louis
You could look at the
Vuitton
campaign itself as a
bandana.
bit desperate and a little cringe.
Do they
as the
even
kids
sell
say.
bandanas?
I mean, it's
I know
like
they
trying to
sell-
sell meth by showing your dad going, "Oh, don't do that." But I don't care about the intent. I care about what they got out of it. And honestly,
What's
I
for
think
the
these
rebellious
women are more
people that are like,
entertaining
I'm
than
gonna
most
play a
other
game that
people
my
that play
parents
games on a
wouldn't
professional
like.
level.
They're not babies at all.
Godspeed, all of you. And I really hope that this lady is now in Congress, sitting on a throne of Dead Space 2 cases, fixing our corrupt society of criminals.
What did you think of that?
That's pretty gooey.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down.
Mr. President, a second plane just hit London Bridge.
No.
Hello, how are you? Oh, look, everyone. It's my cousin, Leg.
Okay.
What do you want from me?
Oh, I'm okay, thanks. Just a little
maybe a
pain
sock?
in my leg. I wanted to show you this advert I found with an old man in it.
Wow, that sounds thrilling. Put it on.
Oh, look.
Okay.
It
Old
is
man,
an old
yep.
man. What delightful, whimsical stories from the past is he going to tell us today?
Everyone is doing it.
Doing what? Doing what, Grandpa? Do tell.
What?
Guys are doing it with girls, and girls are doing it with other girls.
Oh, I see. It's just one giant extended joke. Awesome.
Some get together in groups and do it. Some people just like to watch other people doing it.
A friend
That's
of
what
mine
the
asked
chair in
me
the
to take
hotel's
a
for.
drink every time this man talked about doing it. We're not friends anymore.
Doing what?
People do it for the first time. They don't last so long. Doing it. Some people get scared and pull out right in the middle of doing it.
This ad was apparently banned too, and considering
Really?
it's an
Why?
M-rated 18
Why was
plus
it
Call of
banned?
Duty franchise, I find that a little pathetic.
Aw,
Some
dude.
people have steady aim, and others just spray everywhere.
Some have
Here,
Commando
guys, we have
Pro.
This extremely heavy and grotesquely
Remember, no
realistic
Russian.
depiction of modern day wars
Dude,
in a video
such a
game
good
that's
game.
only allowed to be sold to people 18 and over. But the advert
Dude,
for it has
such
to
a
be
good
suitable
game.
for daycare at 11 a.m. in the morning.
Getting
so that our target
those
audience can see it,
animated
and it
kill
can't be
streak
rude.
emblems?
No,
Oh.
and for the love of God, don't actually show them the game they're talking about.
Sometimes my dog likes to watch me do it.
Wherever this guy is and whatever he's up to, I hope he's doing it.
Oh no! I've got Klonoa!
And with that, let's close off with undoubtedly the most
Okay.
hardcore video game ad of all time.
Which one?
And it's for, weirdly, the original Legend of Zelda.
Huh, why?
Did you
I've
see
never
the
played
latest
Zelda,
Nintendo
so.
newsletter? Whoa, nice graphics. I'd like to get my hands on that game. You mean you haven't played it yet? It's The Legend of Zelda, and it's really rad. Those creatures from Ganon are pretty bad. Octoroks, Tektites, Levers, too. But with your help, our hero pulls through.
I would say that this changed gangster rap culture forever, but the truth is, this ad predated Straight Outta Compton. And above all, it showed that Zelda 1 was so hardcore, it was great fun for
My,
literally everyone. The Chads
manager
and
is
the
actually
Basers. Not women,
really
though.
good friends
Nintendo
with
don't like them.
NWA guys.
Nice graphics.
Okay, seriously,
That's
the
crazy.
real most hardcore video game out of all time is this one coming up. No question, I'm right. Don't bother arguing with me, you'll lose, won't they, Daniel Druff?
Oh yeah, Caddy, they don't stand a chance
Danger.
against you.
Okay.
You win every argument
What is
you
in
ever
his hair?
start. I'd hate to be on the end of your debating skills, especially when it comes to your opinion
Ugh.
on socioeconomic...
Why did I invite you? It's this one, for the PS3. And I'm just gonna let you watch it from start to finish, because... holy shit.
Doesn't like, yeah. Did Nostalgia cover this in the most recent one? What? These are mentioned in something, I think. Like a PlayStation 3 just had the most insane ad campaign ever. burn it down.
Raw as fuck. Do I know exactly what's going on here?
No.
Do I care? No. Is it trying to say that the doll here is like this old forgotten baby toy left to rot without any clothes on while it comes face to face with the future of play and it just can't handle what it's seeing?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe. That sounds pretty reasonable, actually. Whenever I think of PS3, whenever I think of video game adverts in general, whenever I think of babies, this is the one thing that screeches out of the deep creases of my brain. It's truly unforgettable, and that has to stand for something. It's weird, it's mysterious, it's creepy, it's minimal, it's intriguing, it's uncaring, it dares you to find out more about it, and it probably didn't sell any consoles, which is why I love it. What's the point of any of this? To scare people away from the product.
No, I think it's to be memorable.
All time. What's blue and pisses all over everything? Hey, Shadow, long time no pee.
And sadly,
that's normal.
That's all the time we have for today. That's a lie. The video could go on longer, but I wanted to stop here. Get over it. Until the day I die, I will always champion insane and creative video game ads. Hopefully, I don't die tomorrow.
These must be like the best of the best. There might be some he forgot. Let me know in the comment section. I read every comment.
Of those boring gameplay
I mean, this video's coming out on Wednesday, so
stuff blowing up. And the corny, unbearable dialogue.
This video's going like 4:30.
I'm
Means I'm like,
freaking dragons. And, oh yeah, I'm talking to a cop. That is something I do know.
This ad put me off of Forspoken forever. Not because I think the game looks particularly bad or I think the dialogue is the worst thing I've ever heard, but because the ad itself was just so boring and cliche. Sure, it's just a commercial to sell you a product, but why not put the same effort into promoting the thing that you poured sweat, blood, and tears into as you did making it? Give me incredible, thought-provoking pieces of art, or give me bottom-of-the-barrel spunk. I will remember that. That gets my interest.
I just flew in from the new ruins level and bored.
Crash Bandicoot can talk. I wish he wouldn't.
Whatever you do, just don't make it boring, which sadly 99% of video game ads are today.
Do video games even have ads anymore?
Sad. But I don't want to leave you all today
like mobile games do.
Making a mess. So
but
instead, I'm going to show you
releases.
the most hardcore
like, do they actually
game
like
advertisement
do that
has ever existed. No joke, I'm being serious this time.
Like, is there Call of Duty ads?
Flight Simulator. Remember, as you buzz the 42nd floor of the Twin Towers and rudder into a power-off spin recovery above Times Square, safety is a pilot's first and foremost concern.
What year was this?
2 9/11 jokes within 10 minutes. I'm on a roll.
Nice.
Ooh, well, could I have King D? Ooh, well, could I have King D? Ooh, well, could I have King D?
I always thought it was King Didi, not Didi.
Well, could I have
Didi just sounds way better.
Ooh, well, could I have King D? Ooh, well, could I have King D?
Also, that's a lot of patrons. Awesome.
Well, could I have King D? Ooh, well,
shout out to my patrons.
King D.
Because, yeah, no,
well,
like,
could I have
thank you to the patrons. Because as it is,
well, could I have
5:11 in the morning. Oh man.
Yeah, one of them will do. Stan.
Oh, I mean, this is gonna
Paddington Bear killed the Queen.
Oh no, really? He doesn't. Oh. I guess he approves. Let's go, Stan. Yeah, and I don't know what the next Caddicarus video is going to be, as apparently we only have like 4 or 5 left after this, and then we're completely caught up. I was told I could go back and do like the older ones, but we're going to run into issues with, you know, these videos being, you know, 2 or 3 hours long. We're going to run into issues with that. Like I said, shout out to the patrons. Could not do this if it was not for them. Unfortunately, I can no longer do YouTube full time, so if I don't have time to do videos, I don't have time to do videos. Back when I was doing YouTube full time, I was able to, I could do a 2-hour-long Caddicarus video in a day, but like every week, like I could do that. I could manage to do that. Now I can't. So it's tough. It's really tough. I'm trying my best. I am absolutely trying my hardest, and YouTube is not making it any easier because YouTube is still hiding my videos from my own subscribers, which is really rough with whatever they're doing with the algorithm. I was hoping they would fix it, but I don't think they have any intention of fixing the algorithm. Really starting to think that, because things are not, things aren't getting much worse. They're getting worse slowly, but they are, yeah, they're not getting better, which is kind of frightening. So if you enjoyed the video, a like always helps. I read every single comment. I think comments should help as well. Actually, I'm not even sure, because I looked at the analytics and I don't think the comments really impact that. I literally did all the math. I don't think likes or comments or engagement or anything like that really matters. I think just people watching the video is what matters the most. And if YouTube hides the video, then people aren't going to watch it, and it's not going to suggest to other people. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying my absolute best. If you don't see brain deals on the channel, that's because of my wonderful patrons. I turned down all the brain deals, as somebody was saying in the last video. Caddy turns out a lot of his. I turned down all of mine. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Hopefully I made it just tiny little bit better. But until next video, take care and keep the music.